Hey, welcome! Today, we're doing something a little different. We're not just going to tackle one topic. We're going to crack the code on learning itself. Yep, we're building a powerful blueprint that you can use to master pretty much any complex skill you set your mind to. So let's dive in. So, think about it. We've all seen those leaders, right? The ones who can just absorb really complicated information and like immediately put it into action. It looks like magic, but I promise you, it's not some rare talent. It is a process, and it's a process that anyone can learn. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. We're going to use a leadership training module all about decision-making as our case study. By taking apart how it teaches, we can pull out a universal blueprint for how we can learn anything more effectively. All right, so let's set the stage. The problem this training is trying to solve is a big one, and it's super common. How do you make big decisions based on facts and objective reality instead of just going with your gut? Look, gut feel has its place, for sure, but when things get complex, you need something more reliable. You need a system. And that leads us right into the very first step of our learning blueprint, getting that foundational knowledge. And in almost any complex skill, that knowledge comes packaged as a structured framework. So what on earth is a structured framework? Honestly, just think of it as the recipe, the map, or the rulebook. It's the core theory, that systematic set of principles that gives you a reliable path through a really complicated problem. It could be a financial model, a design philosophy, a marketing strategy. It all starts with the framework. Now, this first step is absolutely crucial because a good framework does so much more than just give you rules. It's a tool that brings clarity when everything feels chaotic. It gives you a clear path to being objective. It helps you stay consistent. And this is a big one for teams. It creates a common language so everyone's on the same page. Okay, so you've got the framework. You read the book, you watched the video, but we all know that's not really enough, is it? This next part, this is where the real learning happens. It's all about closing that massive gap between knowing something in your head and truly understanding it in your bones. The big shift we have to make is from just being a passive sponge, letting abstract ideas kind of wash over you, to actively engaging with the material. It's about taking those abstract concepts and actually wrestling with them, applying them to real-world, messy problems, ideally with other people. So how do we actually do that? Well, the source material gives us this awesome 3-step loop. First, you talk about the framework with other people. Kick the tires, ask questions. Second, you apply it to real practical scenarios. The messier, the better. And finally, you share your own unique insights on how you could adapt it to your specific situation. And this quote right here, this is the secret sauce. The real goal isn't to just rigidly follow the framework like a robot. No way. It's to figure out how to adapt it to your own world, your own role, your own unique challenges. That is the moment knowledge really turns into wisdom. All right, we've received the theory. We've put it into practice. We're so close. But there is one last super important phase that we just can't skip. This is all about cementing the knowledge so it doesn't just fade away after a week. It's about making sure it sticks for the long haul. I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? After all that hard work, how do you make absolutely sure that the skill is truly yours, ready to go whenever you need it? The answer is actually pretty simple, but it's something we often forget to do. It's a final check, a reinforcement step. The source calls it a short quiz, but honestly, the tool doesn't matter as much as the principle. This step forces your brain to actively recall the key ideas, it confirms that you actually get it, and it solidifies your ability to use the framework on your own. It's like the final save that locks in all your progress.
Okay, let's put it all together. We've taken the process apart. Now, let's assemble it into a simple, powerful blueprint that you can take with you and apply to literally any of your own goals.
Here it is, the 3-step mastery blueprint. It's this simple. Step 1, receive the framework. Get the core principles down. Step 2, apply and adapt. Get your hands dirty using it with others on real problems. And step 3, reinforce. Do a final check to lock it all in. That's it. So now I have a question for you. What's that one complex skill you've been wanting to learn? Maybe it's a new software, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's learning to code. Whatever it is, you now have the blueprint. The only real question left is, what do you got to master next?